First of all, NWA Brew City Wrestling coming back this month, in fact. With Tommy Dreamer. ICW is going to have a phenomenal show. And then Big Paulie's after ICW for the pay-per-view. Here's the thing I don't get. I did get a lot of heat from that Craigslist video, which, granted, it worked. Okay, it worked, because Craigslist, no matter what, they always had the little fine dotted lines, but now it's bigger. Now they applaud you not to send things over Western Union and stuff like that. Congratulations, Craigslist, for stepping up, you jabroni. But besides that, check it out. There's I went to my doctors. Everything's been going on, and it's been all right. My feet are good. This Wednesday, in fact, I go back to my doctors, and I do my standing X-ray. I hope everything works out great. I'm just praying to God that once I put a brace back on my right foot and I wrap that son bitch up tight, I'll get back in the ring, do what I do best. A lot of people have been texting me and blowing up my phone being stupid. You know who you are. You're being stupid. But anyways, I got to kick my ass back into gear here. I got to get back into shape. I lost a little weight. Need to gain more weight. Need to eat a little bit more better. A little bit more steak, pork chops, and chicken. Get a little bit more protein in me. But besides all that, everything's been good. I'm going to kick it at Summerfest this year, hopefully. If I have the money, if it's right. Because I'm in my fabulous dungeon right now. Yeah, right. But anyways, I'm going to do my absolute best, and I'm going to do my absolute best to hang out at shows. I'm going to get back to my fans, get back to my friends. I've been trying to clean my act up a little bit more. Let's just say, needless to say, back in the past, I didn't like who I was. When I was a professional boxer, I didn't really like how I was acting. I acted out a little differently. Towards the end of my career for boxing, just took a different road, It took a different turn off the bridge. Wasn't something that I liked, But the money was great. I mean, I made $1,000 compared to $50 or whatever here and there. But that was for Showtime. You got to figure if you're fighting on Showtime, you're going to make the bigger money. But if you're not, Friday Night Fights was a joke. I got paid like $600 for a fight. So, but besides all that, I hope to be doing something active again. Whether it's wrestling, like I said, wrestling, managing, or reffing. Because I'll get back in there, kick some ass, and do it again. However, I ventured off into newfound talent, so to say. I stepped into the modeling search. Yeah, go ahead and laugh about it, jackasses. But, for those of you that doubt me, hey, I'll tell you what. Only finalists get this only. So I wasn't too bad on doing that. I actually stepped up my game. Dressed, looking good, looking great. But let me break it down to you like this. Here's what the modeling list is. Okay, very self-confident, original style, cute personality, good script delivery, self-confidence, adorable personality, flattering hairstyle, beautiful eyes, gorgeous smile, very photogenic, and best dressed. Now, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, there wasn't that many people there at this modeling search thing, but I stepped up my game. I took myself outside the realm of wrestling into a different light, a different world. So I'm telling you, no matter what you do, you can do something. You don't have to work hard all the time. You don't have to bust your ass all the time. I got proof right there. But doesn't mean I'm leaving wrestling, because whether or not I make this come true, the modeling bullshit, hey, That's just another side project. Let's hope that works out. If not, so what? Laugh at me all you want, but hey, that's something I'm driving to do too. That's not just about being on TV or something. It's just about getting paid, I mean, hell, if I can't officially work back out in construction again, if I can't get back on that roof and do exactly what I did best before I got hurt, repairing chimneys, I got to do something. Well, let me close this out because it's getting a little too long, and I don't like long videos. I hate doing long videos. Because I'm going to drink my water, get some rest. It's getting kind of late for me. I'm tired. But let me close it out by saying this. Do what you got to do, absolutely. Do it the best. 110 all the way. I thank my friends and I thank my family, because if it weren't for them, honestly, I wouldn't have driven myself to try to do other things. But I guarantee you this. Wrestling, I will be back. I'll be back working in that ring one way or another. This is Ken Kato. Another day, another dollar. And let's hope I see you guys tomorrow. Later. Have a good one, guys.